From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, April 16th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.48 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,208 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $229. Antiwar.com reports fresh off his visit to the White House, Iraqi Premier Haider Abadi expressed serious concerns about the Saudi attack on Yemen, warning it could quickly escalate into a region-wide sectarian war. Facing non-stop sectarian war themselves, Iraqis are understandably sensitive to anything that might make matters even worse. Abadi claimed to have spoken to President Obama about this and said the U.S. shares his concern on the war. The White House was quick to deny this, however, saying they have no problem with the Saudi war at all. That's unsurprising, of course, because while they haven't exactly publicized the fact, the U.S. military is participating in the war. Saudi ambassador to the U.S., Abdel Al-Jubeir, slammed the criticism of his country's war, saying Abadi should focus on the problems in his own country and not worry who the Saudis are invading at any given moment. The U.S. being on Iraq's side against Sunni insurgents in that country and backing Saudi Arabia's Sunni coalition and attacking Shiites in Yemen is making their regional position harder and harder to justify to the nations they're in. The U.S. has long done whatever seems expedient at any given time in the Middle East, which somehow always seems to be war. But as their interventions grow, the lack of justification for them is becoming more and more obvious. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Coinbase. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. Coinbase also allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin using a bank account or use their tools to accept Bitcoin as a merchant. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. That's coinbase.fppradio.com. UPI reports low-wage earners in multiple industries on Wednesday gathered to demonstrate from coast to coast against present minimum wage levels as part of a 2-year-old campaign known as the Fight for $15 per hour. Workers in the fast food, healthcare, retail, and other industries organized the rallies in about 200 U.S. cities such as New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, and Los Angeles. The Tax Day rallies advocated by labor unions varied in participation from a couple dozen to thousands of marchers. Wednesday's rallies were notable particularly for employees in the fast food industry who have long been spearheading efforts to bump the minimum wage, which is set by each state's government as long as it conforms to the federal minimum. Elizabeth Owens, a 56-year-old former industry worker and New York resident, said, "I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at McDonald's, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Burger King. And I was making $423 a week after taxes. It's just not enough." In New York State, the minimum wage is $8.75 per hour. Recently, several employers like Walmart and McDonald's have taken steps to boost their minimum wages. McDonald's said its wage increase will take effect in July and ensure that every employee will earn at least $1 more than the minimum hourly wage. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. The Houston Chronicle reports police officers fatally shot a man who led them on a car chase Wednesday morning in northeast Harris County, Texas. According to a Harris County Sheriff's Office spokesman, the chase began about 10:40 a.m. Houston police tried to pull over the driver of a blue Chrysler 300 due to suspicious activity, including 2 unsafe lane changes. As they approached the car, the driver fled. A chase ensued through northeast Houston, and the driver eventually struck 2 vehicles. Officials said the driver got out of the car and officers told him to raise his hands. He then appeared to reach back inside the vehicle. That's when officers opened fire on him, firing 10 to 12 rounds. The man died at the scene. No weapon was found in the car. The slain man was identified as Frank Shepard, a 41-year-old barber and father of 3. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.